Hi guys, it's Peg here, and let's see, where are we? Okay, I was just gonna give you a little chat. This morning I've been cleaning in the studio because it was kind of a pigsty. Let me see if I can move this over a little bit. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Not a great deal, but so anyway, do you guys have this box? I've got this box over here, over there. And in that box is use it or lose it kind of stuff. So, you got all this kind of junk where you've cut stuff out and you just never used it. And you're saying, that really should go on to something. I should make something out of that because otherwise you just pitch it in the trash, right? Well, anyway, I decided I need to use it or lose it today. Oh, look, the inside of that looks like a little fish. Isn't that funny? Some friends of mine who'd been together recently had gifted me this really cool die. It's a tag die, and I like that because then I can make my own out of chipboard. And this was a failed project that my friend didn't like, and I thought, well, yeah, I can make something out of that because why not? It's just paper, right? And I've got so many journals and things going now. I didn't really want another journal, so I thought, well, I'll make something out of these tags. So that's kind of where I was starting from this morning. Now, one of the things I was doing yesterday, I was making some Tyvek. Let me get some of that and I'll show it to you. Isn't this just the coolest stuff? It's all crinkly and so anyway, what you do, these are old envelopes. Let me show you what they start out like. Okay, this is Tyvek, and I worked in an office for a lot of years, and I saved these envelopes because I was sure I could do something with this paper, and I was right. You see all the fibers in here? I mean, it separates into layers, which is kind of cool. You don't have to separate it into layers, but, you can use it thinner if you do separate it out, and then you see all the texture in there. But what I did for this is I heated it with an iron to get all that bumpy, crocodile-y looking leather stuff. And, I had paint on I had painted this first, and then I had put all that stuff on. Well, then, before you put the stuff down into the crevices to highlight them, they want you to put a coat of something on to seal it with. So I was trying a couple of different products out, one of which is this acrylic gloss medium from Daler-Rowney. Okay, this might be okay if you're putting it into your paint and stuff, but I gotta say, as a top coat, it falls way short because this stuff is so sticky. I mean, I'm going to let it dry for another day yet, but can you hear that tack? So what I'll have to do then is I'll have to come in with some wax on top to get rid of that tackiness on here because, yep, they're all tacky. I had used some, what was the other thing I used? Oh, I used some pouring medium on some of these for my first coat, and that seemed to work a little bit better. I don't know. I don't have a lot of gloss stuff, so I was looking for gloss, and that's what I came up with in my stash. Well, live and learn, right? So that one doesn't get a high recommendation. I'm sure, it goes on white, it dries clear, and I'm sure it's an okay product. I just don't like the fact that it leaves stuff with the sticky, you know. What can I say? All right. The other thing, let's see. I don't know if these are really dry enough. I was making these tiles, and right now I'm coating them. I'm using this triple thick brilliant gloss glaze from Deco Art. They're saying triple thick is supposed to work on here, and it seems to be doing a good enough job, but I need to put a couple more coats on there. But you see, you do get a nice gloss on that surface. So that's my commercial for today. One of the things that was in my use it or lose it is this embossing foil. And I saw where they were taking foil and they were changing the color. Well, this already has a color on it, which I think is pretty cool. And let's see, does it have, just says it's an embossing. So I can run that through the machine with an embossing folder and get a texture on there. Or I think I can just, let's see. Careful, because this stuff is metal, so you can cut yourself. Note to self, do not cut your fingers off. Okay, so if I take a piece of this, and I just crumple it, kind of like you would aluminum foil. What do we get then? You know me, I'm the experimenter. And I always come on and film it for you guys without ever knowing what it's going to look like. So you guys get to laugh at me when it turns into muck. Okay, so I've got, I can unfold it. I've got some texture here. Well, anyway, I've got to finish cleaning this room up. I've been doing too much stuff and not putting things away. And that is not ever a really great sign. Yeah, I like that texture. Let's see. That's pretty cool. So then if I were to put that on, what have I got here? I've got a, there's a tag. I put that on this. Should probably put some paint to it first, huh? How about, let me get something that's kind of translucent. Let's put on there. I grabbed some of my golden fluid. What have I got here that I want to use? I've got, I like that teal, but that's too close. Nickel. I don't want red. How about those two? Let's try a little bit of that. So this is nickel, azogold, quinacridone, and then the phthalo green blue shade. So let's put, let's see, do I have a brush? I'm real well prepared this morning, aren't I? Let's see. Okay. So if I put a drop of that on, it's catching in all of those groovies. A drop of this. Yeah, I'm liking those colors. And here, a piece of Tyvek. That'll work. This brush is just too soft. There we go. Just want to take it off of the upper surface. Okay. Let's put those away. And I need, you know, I should put a little purple into that. Do I have a purple? Indigo. Yeah. Diaxine purple. Okay. I'm not a big purple girl. Ask my friend Shell. She laughs at me. I say brown, she says purple. Okay. Brand new. What do you know? Because I'm not a purple girl and I don't dig it out. Okay. All right. So, hit that with a heat tool. So, not sure where this is taking me, but I wonder what size that is. Could this be the front of a card? Might be. If I cut it to the right size. Grab a cutter. Look at that. That nice little strip would jazz that up. This is where you do the use it or lose it thing, and you end up with a lot of stuff. Just saying, you end up with a lot of stuff. Okay, here's some fabric tack. That should hold it down. If I can get it out of there. Get to the end of the bottle and it's a little more difficult. Huh. This is great glue. It's just hard to get out of the bottle. And I don't know, let me know, have any of you guys had trouble with those new tops, like these kind of things that you're supposed to be putting on everything so that you can get a fine line? I have had more of those stuck. I bought a bunch of them because I thought, what a neat concept. I could actually get a needlepoint of glue. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I really don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm such a klutz. So if you guys have good suggestions for me, I know. Best suggestion is just go wash it out every time you use it, right? Yeah, that's so not me. So not me. You guys have seen how I work. I have everything out and it's a mess. I was thinking about those people that are so neat and put everything away. It's like, oh, I wish I was like that. Okay, so I'm going to kind of put this add a cant on here. And then I'll find something. I'll find something that goes on there that's appropriate. In the right color family, because I haven't even thought about this. Even a black would be kind of cool, right? So anyway, I'm going to keep on working and see what I can accomplish today. It is now 6:11, and maybe I'll have some posts for you later on. So check back, will you? Bye for now.